the most interesting man in contracting, Mr. Mark Snyder. A man who has technically died 4 times and yet still keeps kicking. A man of many talents and with many wild stories. A man who not only was a medical supply technician in the Air Force, but worked in contracting for both the Coast Guard and the Air Force. He dug ditches by hand for his dad. Was later a pool boy and a jewelry salesman at a mall kiosk. He was a bartender who didn't drink. One summer, he milked venomous snakes for anti-venom. He was an economics professor in California. He has met 5 presidents and once was blessed by Pope John Paul II. His cousin is Ron Howard, and he has met Steve McQueen. A man who once stumbled upon a dead body in the desert. A man who conveniently went into anaphylactic shock in a meeting with the Air Force's top doctor and top nurse who saved his life. He is a man who was bitten on the rear by a sidewinder. He was accused of cheating on a test, yet maintained his perfect score after retaking the test. He is a man who always holds true to his beliefs and once refused to drug one weed from Mexico, a good choice since they got arrested on the border. While stationed in Louisiana, early on in his Air Force career, he stumbled upon some individuals dressed in robes and bedsheets, but was baffled because it wasn't Halloween. An actor once, he was seen on film reading the FAR in the Major Maine's bedroom. He is a man who worked many long hours but refused to file for overtime in over a decade, a great steward of taxpayer dollars. He saved the government money on a TDY by staying in a hotel room that was being renovated, cotton all, until his wife decided to surprise him. A man who shares all his knowledge and wisdom, such as Coast Guard oil spill, Eagle cutter ship renovation, and Army horror stories. A man who will always ask how you're doing and has the kindest heart. Until you try to exercise an option bilaterally using 52.212-4. A man who loves his wife so much that he will follow an extreme dietary regimen knowing no more Burger King. A family man. His first cruise was a Disney princess cruise with his granddaughters because it made them happy. A man with the world's largest tie collection. An avid coin collector who shared his love with the squadron members every Christmas. He's an Austrian economist, not a Keynesian for sure. A history buff who will school you with Civil War lessons. A future so bright, he will soon be Dr. Mark Snyder. With plans of writing a book, of visiting all the national parks, and one day owning his Rolls Royce. Mr. Snyder, a man who will go down in history as the most interesting man in contracting.